Hello everybody, this is Haken, GM and Raid Lead for Unbroken on Stormrage. And today I'm going to go over a tutorial on how to set up your RCLootCouncil. So with that being said, let's go ahead and jump right in. If you're running a raid team in World of Warcraft, distributing loot can quickly become chaotic. Players whispering you, people rolling incorrectly, and no clear record of who received what item. RCLootCouncil solves that by creating a structured loot council system where raiders respond to drops and officers vote on who receives them. So in this video, I'll show you how to fully install and configure RCLootCouncil using its built-in test mode so you can see the entire system without needing a raid. So first, you're going to need to install the add-on. RCLootCouncil is available on CurseForge or WoW. Whenever you are searching for it, you're going to look for RCLootCouncil, all one word, and it looks like this. If you are in-game, after you install it, type /reload. If you have not opened the game, just go ahead and open it up and it should be available. But here, I'm just going to go ahead and open my game menu, click on Options, click on my add-ons, and scroll down to RCLootCouncil. Here you will see Master Looter and WoW Audit in 5 tabs: General, Awards, Announcements, Buttons and Responses, and Council. Let's go ahead and dive right into the Council. Here you're going to have what is called your Loot Council. You could pick who you have from the guild council members and ranks. You get to pick who you want, have officers, raiders, whoever, and I recommend having anywhere between 3 to 5. You don't want to have too many people because too many cooks in the kitchen, it's just going to make it a little bit more hectic. How we are doing it, we have 2 officers and 1 raider. That way there is no biasism or anybody sitting there complaining that we are being unfair. After you're done setting up your loot council, you're going to head over to button and responses. Once players submit their responses, the loot council sees everything listed here along with the response, item level, and notes they added. Council members can then vote, and the loot master awards the item to the chosen player. Now we're going to go ahead and jump into the test section, which you need to click on RCLootCouncil in order for that to work. You click on Test. You will see a RCLootCouncil session setup pop up with 3 loot options available for your test. Now, there will be an option to click on Award Loot later. For demonstration purposes, we are not going to click that. Instead, we are going ahead and click on Start. Now that you've clicked on Start, your voting frame will pop up and your loot frame will pop up. You will have a minute to click on everything that you need to. So for starters, we're going ahead and click on Need, and we'll click on Greed. Now those options that pop up will say whatever it is that you have decided to make those responses be for your raiders. They will auto pass on anything by default that is not for their class. As you can see, the cloth chest piece did not pop up for me to roll on because I auto passed on it. That is a default setting. I would not turn that off. Now your loot council has the option to vote. Let's go ahead and click on the trinket that was available for me to roll need on. As you can see, my response, main spec /need. Now you will be able to see the difference in item level. If I had uploaded a wish list to WoW Audit, which will be uploaded later on how to add that to your wish list in a different video, will be right here, but your council can vote. You see that the voters have added who they think is the best person for this. Notes will appear here if I decided to put a note in or you had enabled it. and you can distribute loot. Now to distribute loot, you need to right click to the person that you want to award the item with. Go ahead and click award, and it will pop up with a little window saying, are you sure you want to give said item to said player? Yes or no? Kind of speaks for itself. You click yes, and it should pop up that that person has been awarded with it in raid chat. And RCLootCouncil will also pop up down at the bottom left saying said player was awarded with said item. RCLootCouncil also tracks every item distributed through the add-on in the Loot History tab. Here you can see whoever received each item, the item name, and the date it was awarded, and which raid it came from. This helps raid leaders keep loot transparent and prevents confusion or disputes, since there's a clear record of exactly who received what item. If you want to see what your loot history is, you need to type /RC history into your chat box. Hit enter, and then this screen will pop up right here. The dates, the names, everything that you need to pop up. This is especially useful for guilds that want to track loot distribution over time, and to avoid the oh, he got this, she got that conversation whenever those are inevitable to arise. So, with that being said, that's the full setup and overview of RCLootCouncil. Hopefully, this guide helps make loot distribution a lot smoother for your raid team. And if this helped you out, feel free to share it with your guild, raid leaders who might need it. Thanks for watching, and good luck in raids and midnight.